Match game 74. Production number 0261, and it's take one. Get ready to match the star. Anson Williams, Brett Sommer, Charles Nelson Reilly, Fannie Flagg, Richard Dawson, and Kaye as we play the star-studded big money match game 74. And now here's the star of match game 74, Gene Rivers.
Thank you, Johnny Olson. Thank you, friends. Nice to have you with us today. Yeah. You got them all riled up again.
Yeah.
I greet you, you celebrated people, and ask you regulars who've been here before to welcome the new kid on the block, one of the stars of Happy Times, Anson Williams. Nice to have you with us. How are you?
Okay.
I understand you've never done stuff like this before.
First game show ever.
Really?
Really.
Have you avoided them, or nobody asked you?
I won't answer that.
You're going to have a good time here, Anson.
I'm going to have a very good time.
That's an order.
Okay.
Watch Brett. She's dangerous.
Yeah.
Well,
now,
No, I mean it.
let's say hello to our two players, Carol Ware and Roy Ellefson. How do you do, players? Carol's our current champ with $11,800, and that's why she has a perennial smile on her face. And she's being challenged by Roy, and he had his first round question, and you scored 4 times, right?
Sir.
All right, and you've got your first round question coming up in a moment or so, but first we've got to do a little business with you. Here it is. All right, I'll push this button and reveal this first round question for Carol Ware, and everybody plays. Here we go. I said happy times. It's happy days, right?
Right.
And you didn't correct me, huh? You're
Well,
a
I
very
was
polite
nervous.
kid.
What can I tell you?
Marty said, I visited a strange tropical island on my vacation. At weddings, instead of throwing rice, they throw blank. Strange tropical island. Instead of throwing rice,
today. Look at me.
they throw brank. I started to say Brett, and I said brank. I drew a brank on that one there. All right, the upper tier is ready. And we're about ready down here. So we'll call on Carol Ware now. I visited a strange tropical island on my vacation. At weddings, instead of throwing rice, they throw
Coconuts.
coconuts. That's good. I like that. All right. Coconuts, pineapple, all that stuff, I guess, would be good at a tropical wedding. What did you say, Anson?
Well, I got to tell you, I'm proud of myself. Coconuts.
Right off the bat. Okay, we're proud of you, too. Brett?
He'll get his comeuppance. Wait till he gets a 2-part question.
Yes. But he's got to remember.
Oh, they do 2-parters, you
That's
don't
right.
understand
Go
any
on
of it.
forever.
But don't worry, honey, you're going to be fine. Coconuts!
Coconuts. There's another one. All right. Charles? I would have said pineapple. What did you say?
If there's an English teacher, I think this is the 3rd time it's been misspelled. Coconut.
Coconut. Coca. What did you say?
I have a lovely bunch of coconuts. I think I spelled
Yes.
it right, too, didn't I?
Let me see how you spell it. Yeah. Coco. C-O-C-O. Right. All right. So far, we have 4 coconuts and a tie score. What are you offering, sir?
Do you know that Jaja has been married so many times? Because of her, they invented wash-and-wear rights?
I didn't know
Be
that.
that as it may, I
I'm
put
glad you
coconut.
pointed that out. There's the 5th coconut. Now, what assorted things are you offering?
Something exciting. Bananas.
Bananas.
They throw bananas at me.
Bananas.
Yes.
That's what she said.
I like bananas.
All right, that takes us to round 2, and I point out to Roy, you have a choice here, and you must match 1 to stay in the game.
B, please.
B is what he wants, and this is it. Now, who plays here? Anson plays, and Richard plays.
Okay.
I don't.
The others lay out.
That's it?
Nerd.
Hey, did you hear what happened to Snoopy? No. While showing Charlie Brown how fast he could type, Snoopy accidentally rolled his blank into the typewriter.
I'm a young kid.
Now, but listen, young kids like you ought to know about Snoopy and Charlie Brown. Did you hear all of that, Roy? While showing Charlie Brown how fast he could type, Snoopy accidentally rolled his blank into the typewriter. You're all set there? So we'll come over here and get a response from Roy. He accidentally rolled his blank into the typewriter.
His nose.
His nose. Snoopy has a big nose, right? I guess it would be nose or tongue. What did you say, Anson?
Well, Snoopy also has a big tail.
Tail. You got to match Richard to stay in the game. Let's see what you've got there, Richard. Does he match you?
I'm sorry to say it's the end of a tale for you, Roy.
That's it. Okay, Captain. Another game. Okay. Now, you stand by for a moment. Sorry to say goodbye to you, Roy.
It was a lot of fun. Thank you very much. Thank you,
A
Stuart.
pleasure meeting Roy Ellison. A gift for you backstage. Thank you. Goodbye, Roy. We'll get to you in a moment. First, we've got to get to this. Okay? Right. We're ready to have a go with Carol Ware. She's been here so many times. She knows it better than I do it, don't you?
No.
Well, she's a good game player. We're going to have another go at the over $5,000 now in the big money super match. We polled a recent studio audience. We got their best response to this. Blank Richard. Now, the answer they gave most often, you know, is worth 500 if you match it. If you match the next one, 250, and the third, 100. From whom would you like a little assist?
Richard Dawson.
What I am, poor Richard.
Poor Richard.
I'll take Charles Nelson Reilly.
What do you say, Charles?
What Richard really is, King Richard.
King Richard. Hail King.
And Fannie Flagg.
Oh,
Fannie, blank Richard.
Open the door.
Richard.
Open the door, Richard. It was a song popular in your youth, right? All right.
Just
Open the
shake your
door.
head, Susan.
Open the door, Richard. So you've got that one, and you've got King Richard and Poor Richard. You may choose one of those or give us one of your own. What would you like to do?
I'll say Little Richard.
Little Richard. Okay. She's come up with one of her own, Little Richard, and that's her choice and her option. She's allowed to do that, and that's the one she's looking for. Let's find out if it's up there, and if so, where. First, may we see the $100 response. Poor Richard is up there, the one that Richard gave you. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Looking for Little Richard. Here is a $250 response. King Richard. So there's 2 out of 3. Let's find out where we go from here. Here is the $500 response. Little Richard, you are right. Congratulations. Well, that puts you over the $12,000 mark. You got $12,400, and now you're going to try for 10 times 500 or another 5,000. And if you win this, it'll put you to 17,400, which will be a new record on this program. The previous high, I think, was about 15,000. So, to collect the 5,000, you've got to match one celebrity, remember, and it's time to choose one.
I'll choose Richard Dawson.
She did that without even looking. Her eyes were closed when she said it. Okay, here we go with the $5,000 question. Face me if you would, please, Carol. Town blank. Town blank. T-O-W-N blank. Okay, he's finished. Now, what answer do you come up with, Carol, in order to match him and collect that $5,000? Town?
House.
Townhouse. You like that answer? All right, Richard. Now, let's see if she does match you. May we see your response, please, for the $5,000?
Yes, I'm going to join the person on this card and be the town crier. I'm sorry.
You know, I didn't think of townhouse. I didn't think of town crier. One answer came in my head and blocked out all the others. Town meeting, and I couldn't think of anything else.
I
Did
had
anybody think-
townhouse.
You had townhouse.
I also had...
You had townhouse. Okay.
And I don't
All
even
right,
know
so
who
you've still got the 12,400,
I mean, she'll
and you're
just
still...
have to be happy with
That's
that.
right, and here comes another player, Emily Risser. Hello, Emily. Emily, you know Carol? Well, tell us about you, Emily.
All right. I've been very happily married to a really nice guy for about 5.5 years. We enjoy just about all aspects of life, and I teach first and second grade, and my first graders are the ones who did the artwork on my dress.
Your first grade kids did that?
Yes, isn't it beautiful?
Well, I think it's true. We just stand up so we can see a
Certainly.
little more of it. Isn't that something? Is that going to stay in there? You did. Well, I think you got a talented bunch of kids there.
I did last year. Let's hope next year they're as good.
Well, good luck here, Emily.
you.
Shall we begin? I'll push this button, reveal our first round questions, and ask you, the challenger, to make a selection.
B.
B is what she wants. Here we go. 20 million television viewers were shocked to see the tidy bowl man blanking from the side of his boat. Well, you pick up the pen, and you think of something, and you write it down. This is the way it goes. Did you hear that, Emily? To see the tidy bowl man blanking from the side of his boat. Your first graders watching?
I hope not.
All right. Charles, listen, would you stop looking at his answer and write your own answer down? Show a little creative spunk here.
I was debating about what to say.
All right. Now we're all set, and we'll call on Emily. 20 million television viewers were shocked to see the tidy bowl man blanking from the side of his boat.
Tinkling.
Tinkling. Listen. Is that how the first graders express it?
Yeah.
Oh, she says the first graders told her to say that. Anson, what say you?
I thought you couldn't say that.
Who told you that?
There's only one thing he could possibly be doing on the side of his boat, that's fishing.
Fishing. No, let's hear it all together. Okay. Join the a cappella turnout tomorrow morning for chorus practice. All right, Brett.
I told you he wasn't a real winner. That haircut. Well, actually, he had this little bell, and he went tinkle, tinkle, tinkle,
Oh,
tinkle.
yes. All right.
Hi, sweetheart.
Have you ever played Tinkerbell? No.
He
Charles?
is Tinkerbell.
From where I stood by the sink, I didn't see a bell at all. Tinkling or making untidies.
So, that's 2 tinkles for her. What are you offering her?
Well, actually, my image was different.
Oh, really?
Yes, I thought of children playing,
Yeah.
making the water, and so he was throwing up.
Oh. Okay. How about you, Richard?
I'm just in awe of that lovely school teacher who comes up with tinkle.
Yes.
No, when someone had pushed the lever down, all that commotion and turbulence,
Oh.
he went overboard.
Oh.
The poor devil was clinging to the side of his
Clinging
leg,
to the side of the boat. Yeah.
screaming murder.
Yes. Kay?
Fannie Flagg and I know that man very well, and we
Oh.
happen to know that he does throw up.
Oh,
Yes.
dear me. Well, yeah, I guess it's
That
all of
blue
the
water.
commotion in the
Sick
water
water.
there. Now, let's see what we've got for Carol. Oh, we're going to take a little break here first before we get to the first round question for Carol. And do a little business with you, so pay attention. Now we're ready to finish round 1. Carol, you ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay, here we go. Everybody plays. Dr. Frankenstein said, I've named my new female monster Judy Jukebox. Put a dime into her navel and stereophonic music comes out of her blank.
That's one of those long...
You're not too thrilled with this question, I can tell by that. Put a dime into her navel and stereophonic music
Darling,
comes
it's the
out of
first
her...
part that I missed.
Oh, it was. Dr. Frankenstein said, I've named my new female monster Judy Jukebox. Put a dime into her navel and stereophonic music comes out of her blank.
Oh.
You understand it now? Auntie Posh. Oh. Listen, while we're waiting for the others to finish, I want to say to one and all assembled, this lady took a trip recently to Paris, France. Just a vacation. And she saw this in a shop in Paris, France, and bought it for me, and I thought it was very nice of her to do that. Get your own show. Oh, he's got his own show.
Where is my
everybody?
present, Fannie?
Now.
Upstairs.
Oh, I see I've created a whole thing here. You ready, Carol? Judy I've named my new female monster Judy Jukebox. Put a dime into her navel and stereophonic music comes out of her...
Mouth.
Mouth? To be truly stereophonic, it has to come out of two places. But you say one place, so that's all right with me. What do you say, Anson?
Well, Judy Jukebox has 2 belly buttons.
Her belly button, okay.
Yeah. You get one, I mean, jeez.
One more time there, folks. Next time, the sopranos can be a little stronger. What do you say?
I wouldn't mind those answers if he really were a kid, but I just saw his driver's license. Do you know he's 39? I said ears.
Out of ears. Yeah, that's it. That's the answer. See?
I'm the popular fave.
Yep. Charles?
Stereophonic sound comes out of two places. Ears would diffuse the sound, as any expert knows.
Ha!
Therefore, and also they light up on the top 10 hits. Boobas up.
All right. Okay, Fannie, it's up to
Yes.
you.
Here's the
Them.
fried
They
leg,
know
lady.
not what they do. I'm with you, sweetheart. I said mouth.
Now, there's one for you. All right.
I
Then, put a
happen
dime
to
in her
know
navel.
Dr. Frankenstein quite well.
Yeah.
A dizzy spell came over me. He made the little slot here for the dime.
Right.
And put the speakers in the booth.
In the booth. Okay.
Most pleasant listening to tunes.
Yes. Now, what do you say?
I always say the right thing, mouth.
Mouth. Okay. So we got a tie right now. 2-2 at the end of the first round, and let's see if we break this tie. Emily?
B.
B is for her. Brett and Charles do not participate. They match in the first round.
I'm so glad.
Here we go. Grandma said.
I didn't say boobs.
Grandma said. Grandpa's been sneaking out at night and dating chorus girls, but I just put a stop to that. I hid his blank.
Hit or hit?
I hid his blank, and I put a stop to his dating chorus girls. Because I hid his blank. Do you understand me? Me?
I think it's a shame that radio went out of fashion. Just think of the money.
Well, radio's coming back. Have you heard the stuff on the CBS radio network? Those marvelous things at 10 o'clock every night? Mysteries? Yeah, 1 hour thing. 1 hour plays. They're marvelous.
I never
Everybody
get
ready?
to listen to any of the good stuff.
Okay. Now, Emily. Grandpa's been sneaking out at night and dating chorus girls, but I just put a stop to that. I hid his blank.
Keys.
Keys? You say keys.
Car keys.
Car keys. All right.
No.
What did she hide? Anston?
It's all right. Well, everybody knows he's a blind old bat. He lost his, she hid his glasses.
Glasses. All right. That's not bad. Yep. Okay. All right. Fannie,
Well,
she's looking for keys.
I'm happy for her. I said she hit his dentures.
His dentures. That got a little more than Anson's, didn't it? All right, Richard.
You'll always get more. You gum them to death. False teeth.
False teeth. And Kaye, what? She's looking
Well,
for keys.
dentures or false teeth wouldn't have stopped my grandpa. It would have helped him. However, wheelchair would have stopped
Wheelchair.
him.
That would slow him down a little bit. Okay, now, your second round question will come up in a moment or so, but first we've got to do this bit of business for you. Ladies, we don't have time to do another question, so we're going to have to stop right now and pick this point up at next time, right in the middle of round 2 here. We'll look forward to seeing you. And we'll look forward to seeing all of you, too.
Well, we'll look forward to seeing you.
Is there anything anybody has on his mind?
I can't come back.
You can't come back? Betty Boop is on your sweater.
Careful.
And do you remember what she sounded like? Do your imitation of Betty Boop, Kaye.
I want to be loved by you, just you and nobody else but you. I want to be loved by
That's
you
enough.
alone. Boop, boopy-doo.
Yes, Charles?
Don't call us, we'll call you.
And we'll call you for our next engagement on Match Game 7.
Stay tuned for Tattletales next over most of these CBS stations.